Good morning everybody and welcome to our Tots and Tiny story time. Over the next few weeks we are going to be thinking about some verses from the Bible. Now the Bible tells us that it's really good to learn verses off by heart, to bury them into our hearts so that we can remember them even when we don't have the Bible with us. But some of the verses in the Bible are really long and difficult to remember. So what I've done is I've chosen 6 of my favourite short Bible verses, and we're going to take one each week over the summer holidays just to think about what they mean, and then we can try and remember them so that we can use them in our lives when we don't have the Bible around us to remind us of them. So today for our Bible verse, I've come down here to the bottom of our garden early in the morning when it's all quiet and peaceful and beautiful. The stream behind me is all still. Only the birds are up twittering around, and it's lovely and quiet. Now I chose this place because this reflects one of my favourite Bible verses. It comes from the book of Psalms, which is a book of sort of poems and songs, and it's from chapter 46 verse 10, and it says this: "Be still and know that I am God." Now that doesn't mean I'm God, this is God who's saying this. So it's saying be still and know that God is God. So God's saying we should sit still. Do you think you can all sit down and sit really, really still? Can you be really quiet? Can you think about God? Can you think about who God is? Can you think about how wonderful God is? Can you think about how much God loves you? Sometimes we're so busy rushing around and having fun and playing and being really noisy, we forget to think about God. When we just stop and stand still and listen, we can remember God. So I wonder whether you can say the verse with me. I'll say it once and then we can say it all together. Be still and know that I am God. Should we try it all together? Be still and know that I am God. It's really important to remember God in the busyness of our lives. So let's just try being still and remembering God. I'm going to say a little prayer now, so let's put our hands together and close our eyes. Dear God, thank you that you are God. Thank you that we can just be quiet and still and listen and remember you. Amen. So what I'd like you to do now, I'm going to say goodbye in just a moment, and when I say goodbye, I'd like you to lie down on the floor, close your eyes, and stay there as long as you possibly can, being still and quiet, and see if you can have a little chat with God. Say, "Hello God, are you listening to me?" And be really, really quiet and see if you can hear something that he says back to you. So are you ready? Lie down on the floor. Are you all lying down really quietly? Shh. Like when you play Sleeping Lions, lie really, really still. And I'm just going to whisper bye-bye, and then you're going to stay there as still and quiet as you can for as long as possible. Bye-bye. See you soon. Be still.